Hi, and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. We are a sponsored program. We have businesses throughout the community who stepped up and said they'd like to be a part of this process, so we'd like to take a moment to thank them. We want to thank our premier supporters, which include the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County, and the United Way of Steele County. Also, thank you to our primary supporters, Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Coda Living Community and Park Place Senior Living, and Little Theater of Owatonna. And of course, thank you to our interlude supporters. They include Abraham Consulting Technologies, Brenda Bednar Mortgage, Glenn Meager and Tim Thomas of Brick Meager Funeral Home and Menford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House and Clare Bridge of Owatonna, Carlson Branstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Clancher and Son Landscaping and Concrete, Napa Auto Service, Owatonna Business Incubator, Pizza Ranch of Owatonna, Profinium Financial, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, Steele County Historical Society, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. Each and every one of those businesses is a part of what you're seeing today, so we'd love for you to go on and thank them with your business and even with your words. Let them know that you've seen their names right here on the Owatonna Today Show. If you are a business and would like to be a part of this amazing adventure we have, we'd love for you to do that. You can give Leanne a call at 390-5751 and let her know of your interest. And if you're a person at home and would like to be a part of this as well, we do take private donations, and you can send those to the Owatonna Today Show at 1130 North Elm Avenue in Owatonna, 55060. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we're going to be speaking with the City of Owatonna, Kris Busse and Tim Truelson, as well as Evelina Giobbe and the United Way, and talking about the Bremer Bank grant update. So it's a great opportunity to find out what's going on in your community. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless gas produced by gas-fired appliances in your home. The state of Minnesota requires that you have a carbon monoxide alarm within 10 feet of sleeping areas in your home. We suggest you have a digital readout carbon monoxide alarm. That way we were able to check and see what the concentration amount was when the alarm went off. This has been a public safety tip from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, we're Mark and Becky Stevens of the Owatonna Pizza Ranch.
And we support the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Amber Betcher and I play Alicia Courtney.
And I'm John Terrell and I play Constable Pulford in LTO's current production of Chase Me Comrade, directed by Jim Cole and sponsored by Wells Fargo.
Performances of Chase Me Comrade will be held Friday and Saturday, April 19th and 20th at 7:30 p.m. with a matinee on Sunday, April 21st at 2 p.m.
And again the following Thursday through Saturday, April 25th, 26th, and 27th at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764.
Don't miss LTO's production of Chase Me Comrade.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. Please welcome with me Kris Busse and Tim Truelson. Hey.
Hello. How are we doing?
How's it going?
Really well.
Good. Kris, we have you on all the time, but still what I would like to take is an opportunity for you to introduce yourself and then let us know what you do with the city.
Oh, sure. Okay? I'm Kris Busse, I'm the city administrator, and I'm in charge of the day-to-day operations of the city, and we carry out the goals and objectives that the council gives us, and we're focused on delivering our city services in a cost-efficient and effective manner. So
big job, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of big.
But the nice thing is you have helpers.
Oh, I have a great staff.
And,
I do.
And Tim is one of them.
I have great staff, and I'm very fortunate, and I'm very pleased to have brought Tim with me today. We want to visit with you about the senior games.
Okay, great. Well, Tim, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, Tim Truelson. I'm Assistant Recreation Director, and our department oversees all the youth and adult recreation services in the city of Owatonna. Everything from soccer to softball and so forth.
And that is also a big job because we as a community offer a lot of opportunities for people to be recreational.
That's correct. And it's some passive as well, the trails and so forth, but then we do have programming and we have our 4 seasons, and I think we're going to have some spring programs this year, maybe.
If we have spring.
Yeah, so. And then
it's happening this weekend. It's going to be, tomorrow's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful
Hopefully.
weekend. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, but we're here today because you're part of developing the the Senior Games, or 50 and Better Games, is what we're going to try and focus on the name. And so tell us a little bit about the games itself.
Well, this has been in the state of Minnesota for about 7 years, and the city of Owatonna was awarded here about 2 years ago. And it's a week-long, well, I should say a 5-day event from June 19th through the 22nd. It's going to be in Owatonna. And we have about 22 different events that people that are 50 and better can participate in. Everything from archery to trail runs to bowling. There's a whole lot of different activities that we are offering.
Table tennis.
Table tennis.
To get that in for Leanne.
Yeah, pickleball.
Pickleball. Oh, okay.
So, yes.
Leanne, are you going to perform? Are you going to do some pickleball? No?
Not that good.
Oh, she's not that good. Well, but again, Kris, you mentioned that earlier. It's not about being that good, is it? It's actually kind of any skill level.
Exactly. I mean, I don't want people to feel like they have to be a professional athlete or a super athlete in order to participate. We just want people to come out and, as they say, come play with us and, you know, just enjoy, you know, being active and having fun.
Well, and this is a big opportunity for Owatonna because we are bringing people in from around the nation, but mostly from all around Minnesota.
Yeah, we've had quite a few folks from, you know, outside Minnesota as well. I was kind of surprised early on that we've had just a good response. But our goal is to have at least 250 participants. So.
But in addition to that, you need volunteers.
Oh, of course, we need volunteers. Here's my sign. We need volunteers.
And so what kind of people would be what would you see people doing if they're volunteering?
Well, you know, a number of things, from timing to checking people in to, you know, I don't know what else.
Just helping with the different events, you know, chasing some pickleballs, helping people get on the right courts, helping with scoring, those kinds of things. So if you want to be a volunteer, we'll match you up with a good activity, something you feel comfortable with doing. So.
Maybe you know a little bit about, so you can help if you need to. Why are the Senior Games important, Tim, especially to our community? What do you see the importance of that?
It gets us to showcase Owatonna. You know, Owatonna is a special place, and we have some great facilities, and it's just nice to be able to showcase those facilities to individuals within the state as well as people outside the state. And we always take pride in what we do, and what's nice is we have some great individuals that have stepped forward to help run the different events. And that's the key. Once you get that person, the figurehead kind of, then you can have other people help with those different activities.
And how do people get involved if they want to? Kris, what would be a great way for them? If they want to be a volunteer, who do they contact to be a part of that?
I would contact Tim.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're going to have orientation. Maybe I'll have Tim go through that process.
They can contact our office at 444-4321. Otherwise, they can contact Senior Place as well. And we're taking people. I think we're about 70 volunteers. Like to have about 100 volunteers.
Oh, okay.
And then if they want to register for the event itself, we do have books available at Park and Rec. But you can go to minnesotaseniorgames.com. Otherwise, there is a registration form in the booklet that you can just send in, and we'll get you registered. As of today, I think we were a little over 100 people registered. The deadline to register is not till June 3rd, so there's some time.
Well, but what we talked about this a little bit earlier is that, so take a look at the booklet, see what activities are happening, and then you have time to train. You have opportunities to get a little bit better. Do you have to qualify to be a part of the games?
No, anybody can register. There is games on different years. This year is not a qualifying year, but then you can qualify for a national. But this year is just a regular. Every 2 years is a qualifying year. So whoever wants to participate can participate. There's different age groups. Pretty much every 5 years, about 50 to 55, and then 55 to. So you might be competing against different age groups, but you could still get a first or second or third within your age group. Because sometimes some of the smaller groups. I know last year there was a 90-year-old that ran in the track meet, and I think he had just had a hip surgery or something, so he had his walker and ran, I think, a 50 or something. There's some unbelievable stories out there of these people that participate in these events.
And the volunteers get to be a part of that. And volunteers, you're not looking for 50 and better volunteers. No, you're looking for any age group who's be willing to just kind of get up and take some time.
High school students, junior high students, we can find a place for them. So.
Kris, from the city side of this, how does an event like this benefit the Owatonna community?
Well, I think it's, as Tim said, it's a way to showcase our community, and not only for visitors and tourism, but, even business and economic development as well. You get to be aware of Owatonna and what a great city it is, what great transportation, what great, assets that we have in this community, and it just kind of opens up us to other opportunities and possibilities.
I think that's important for people to understand. It's not just for the Owatonna area. So if you have a family member who's 50 or better and who would like to be a part of this, we encourage them to come down. And then the nice thing is they could stay in your house. Because with over 200 participants and their family members, it could get a little bit crowded here in the Owatonna area, and that's a good thing.
That would be a great thing to have, yes.
Can you give me a quick idea? We talked a little bit. What are some more of the games that would be involved?
I think you should read the list.
Yeah, we have archery, racquetball, cycling, and basketball. That's on Wednesday, June 19th.
Okay.
Thursday, June 20th, we have horseshoes, table tennis, shotgun, track and field, cycling, disc golf, badminton, shuffleboard, and volleyball. And then on Friday, we have June 21st, golf, the 5K race, tennis, rifle, bowling, pickleball, and billiards. And then we're wrapping up Saturday with 10K, pickleball, swimming, softball, and tennis.
Well, I see pickleball's on there twice. It must be a really big event.
Yes, it is. And we'll be running the singles on Friday, and then the doubles and mixed doubles will be on Saturday.
And I'm noticing on the event calendar it's a social event every night as well.
Yes, there is.
There's an opportunity to get together and socialize and have some fun.
Yeah, we're showcasing some of the, one night we're going to the Village Yesteryear.
Oh, okay.
So there's some different things, and then of course the social event on Friday will be more of a event to kind of talk about where it's going to be the following year, and kind of showcase what has happened during the week.
And I know that the national event is going to happen in Minnesota in 2 years.
Right.
So it'll be kind of fun to kind of see where that comes and how people come together for that.
Yeah.
Give us really quick again the information on how people can get a hold of either to volunteer or to be a part of the event itself.
Well, the easiest way is to give us a call at Park and Rec at 444-4321. Otherwise, if you log onto our website on the Park and Rec page, it does have all the information on there. And if you do want to register, you can go to minnesotaseniorgames.com. Otherwise, you can get a booklet at our office, and there's a form in there you can fill out as well.
And then on Wednesday, May 29th, will be the volunteer orientation.
That's correct.
Get things ready for that. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of activity, as it should be. Very good.
Should be, yes.
All right, we're going to be right back with Evelina Giobbe and talking about United Way, so stay with us.
Hi, this is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance, and we are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Coda Living Community and Park Place Senior Living are Owatonna's premier living communities for seniors. Coda Living Community, located on the Owatonna Hospital and Mayo Clinic campus, provides short-term, long-term, and rehabilitative care. It features private and semi-private rooms, ceiling lifts, and spa. Coda Living Community continues the tradition of providing quality care to area residents. Park Place Senior Living is expanding into the Cedar View Care Center to offer enhanced assisted living. For more information, please call 507-446-4946.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Ron Clancher with Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete. We support the Owatonna Today Show, and so should you.
And we are back with the Owatonna Today Show. Thanks so much for joining us. I do have Evelina Giobbe. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi. Good.
Warren Abraham. Abraham
United
Consulting
Way
Technologies.
is getting ready for spring. I know there's all sorts of activities that they work with, especially at this time of year, helping people just get their lives kind of in a new place because it's a new time. And so Bremer Bank has been so generous to the United Way. So first of all, let's start with you introducing yourself again. Sorry.
Evelina Giobbe. I'm the director of United Way of Steele County.
Steele County.
Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about, give us again a quick recap recap of what Bremer Bank has done.
Well, in past, United Way has really focused on raising sufficient funds to ensure that direct human services would be available in our community. And that is our core mission, and we continue to do that. In fact, we're in the middle of our grant review process right now. Okay. We've had over $600,000 worth of requests. And we're organizing community members to review those proposals.
Why do you do that? Tell me the importance of having the community members involved in that process.
Well, United Way is a community-based philanthropy. It's very different than a typical foundation. And so we feel that, for example, right now we're in the midst of doing a community assessment, thanks to the generosity of the Otto Bremer Foundation. And so we're talking to people about the impact of income, education, and health disparities in their lives, most especially people of low income. And so our goal then is to look at these issues and see how we can find long-term solutions. So we go to the people in our community, and we're not just meeting with low-income people. We're doing surveys with people in the workplace, working class people. We're going to have a CEO roundtable. We're having a town hall meeting, and I'll talk about that a bit more. So we start out by going to the people in our community in a collaborative way and say, what do you think we need to do to make our community stronger, to make sure that children can achieve their academic goals, that families have enough income to support themselves, to make sure that there are opportunities for you to have the best of health. So that's the start. And we've done other evaluations, community evaluations in the past, but this is the largest one we've done. The next thing we do is we go to the community as a whole and say, these are the needs in our community, in part from speaking to community members, in part through our partnerships with direct service providers. And the community is very generous, and they trust United Way with their donations. And the next part is to distribute these dollars to various programs in the community.
It's difficult for you because there are needs, and there's so many people who could use those funds to go through. You have a limited amount. You don't have an infinite amount of money, so that's got to be difficult.
But it's not difficult for me because I don't make that decision. What we do is, because it's the community's dollars, we ask community members to represent that entire fraternity of donors and sit down and we train them how to review a grant proposal. And these proposals are very extensive. Organizations have to demonstrate a need. They have to demonstrate their ability to deliver the service. They have to demonstrate that the service actually filled a need in the past and has made a difference in people's lives. And we have a grants management associate, Larry Menz, and he works with our community volunteers and helps them to go through that process. And it's a consensus building process. It's not a vote. It's not. It's simply everybody comes together, looks at the criteria, looks at the needs, and makes a decision. So we're truly in a partnership from beginning to end
with the community.
Yeah.
Well, and what's great about that is we do have, there's national statistics on this, there's national statistics on that, but those may not apply to our community.
Absolutely.
And so to be able to have that input from people who are in it, involved in it, working in it, affects them personally, couldn't be a better way to manage an organization of this type.
Yeah, and it's a significant amount of money. There is a significant need, and we're trusted to be stewards and to facilitate the process, which is very different from that top-down model where you decide. It's not about any one of us at United Way, myself, the board, our team, to decide. It's really up to the community because it's the community's dollar.
And what I find fascinating is that oftentimes in our own personal lives we have things that happen. We have a situation that happens. We have a family member who's been sick, or we have friends who've gone through personal tragedy. So it's easy for us to have our own causes. And sometimes it's easy to say, well, you should give money to my cause. But by taking this more global, in the community approach, you're looking at, okay, that's what I love and this is my passion and I can help that on my own. But as a community, what does the community really need? And I think that's important.
And so what brings us to our wonderful partnership with the Otto Bremer Foundation is we've begun to look at what are the root causes of these problems that cause people to have insufficient income to take care of their families, or why aren't all children achieving on an equal trajectory? Why are some of us
We're
more
still living
healthy?
in the same city. Why is
We
it,
are,
why is it
right. And so we began to talk about how do we move people out of dependency on social service agencies? We support the food shelf because it's really important that people have sufficient food, but wouldn't it be better if people could earn sufficient income to feed themselves?
And not only for the community, but for those individuals.
Oh, for the individual, first and foremost,
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
individual and the family, because we know poverty can be intergenerational, and we don't want to perpetuate that. What are the causes in our community that result in people not having the ability to afford housing? Well, often folks look at the individual and say, well, they don't work, or well, they had a tragedy, but we're looking at the bigger picture. So one thing that we've learned is there's an insufficient amount of affordable rental property in our community. That's one environmental factor. We just had a big article in the newspaper that confirmed some of our thoughts about jobs. There are jobs, but more often than not, people aren't qualified for them. So we heard that, from manufacturers. So that's another thing that'll keep you out of housing. We know that if you're insecure economically, then you're likely to step back and not really prioritize preventive health care. Which can lead then to chronic problems. So thus far, we have met with groups of people from the education community, from the faith community, those who work with people in poverty. We've met with the health community. And we're in the process of putting together an interim report on what the experts in our community are identifying as key issues and root causes. At the end, this month and the beginning of next month, we'll be hosting focus groups with low-income community members, and we're hosting them in English, Spanish, and Somali.
As it should be.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So everyone in our community is heard, and then we'll be releasing that information. And we're working with our partners who work with community members who are low-income, like the Food Shelf, the Clothesline, Transitional Housing, Centro Campesino, a new Somali group here in town. So again, straight to the people that are impacted. So instead of developing policies and programs that we think are good ideas, we want to find out what people who are impacted by poverty need.
Yes, from their own.
Yes, and to make a change, not a new service,
not just
a new opportunity.
Well, and I think what's important, and what I'm hearing is that all of this information that you're finding out is available. So if we have somebody watching today who's interested in the results, all they'd have to do is contact the United Way office and find out what are some of these focus groups saying. When because it's a lot of information. So once it's put together and reports are made, people can contact you to find out what's happening.
Absolutely. We want to share this with the community. And when we have our town hall meeting, we will. We'll have a big report back, but we'll also ask for more information because we want to make sure that every voice is heard, because United Way belongs to everyone in our community.
If people have ideas, they can contact you at the United Way?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Call me at United Way, 455-1180. Shoot an email, check our website, look at our Facebook, look at our Twitter. We are dispersing information and we want to hear
more information back.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Evelina. I appreciate your time today, and good luck, and I can't wait to hear what's happening. We'll come back next month and find out.
Absolutely.
Good, great.
Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot.
so much. All right, and we'll be right back with the Owatonna Today Show with some community announcements. Stay with us.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress.
Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty. And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna. And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
And now it's time to take a quick look at what's happening in your community. First aid and CPR certification is happening in the Owatonna area at the Riverland Community College Monday, May 20th from 6 to 10. It's an opportunity for you to get your book and CPR card. It's a first aid certification. If it's something you've been interested or maybe you have to do for your job, this is an opportunity. You can contact the school at 507-433-0612 to find out how you can be a part of that certification. The Nancy Schroet Memorial Scholarships are available. They're awarded annually in honor and in memory of Nancy Schroet, who lost her 4.5-year battle with cancer in the winter of 2001. She was a teacher at Owatonna Public Schools. Applications are available at the Owatonna High School Career Center or by calling Jean Westberg. The number there is 507-213-1403. The deadline is approaching. That is May 10th, so make sure you get those applications in as soon as possible for that scholarship. The Little Theater of Owatonna is also having their scholarship season right now. They're seeking a post-secondary scholarship applicants. If you are someone who thinks you would like to be able to be a part of this, it is the Sarah Foreman Memorial Post Scholarship, and details and forms for the application are on the Little Theater website. That's littletheaterofowatonna.org, or you can contact your high school counselor and career center. Deadline for this application is May 24th. The 2013 Flower Basket program is coming up, and the Flower Basket Committee needs your financial support. You've seen these every summer, throughout the summer, the beautiful, huge baskets that hang from the different light posts around the community. And if you'd like more information, you can contact the Owatonna Area Chamber of Commerce. Their number is 507-451-7970. Let them know that you'd like to be a part of this. It's been since 2004 that this program has been happening, so it's a great opportunity to be a part of this. They plan to hang about 150 baskets in 2013, so it's a beautiful way to make our Owatonna area even more beautiful. The Meals of Hope, a community meal for anyone who may need a hot meal, will be served Sunday evenings from 5 to 6:30 at Trinity Lutheran Church. If you need more information or a ride, they encourage you to call the church at 451-5240. Again, this is anyone who may need a hot meal, Sunday evenings from 5 to 6:30. And the 10th annual Steele County Senior and Caregiver Expo is happening. It's a free expo. It's going to be at the Four Seasons Center up in the upper level from 11 to 4, Wednesday, May 1st. Free parking, free admission. If you have questions, you can contact 444-4280. This is a service-oriented opportunity expo with keynote speaker Dick Edwards, author of Mom, Dad, Can We Talk? And that's from 10 and 5:30 on that same day. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back on Monday when we're talking with the Steele County Historical Society and Habitat for Humanity. We'll see you then.